Hey guys, welcome back and happy Friday. All right, guys, well, we're back to talk about something that I read about this morning. I was waking up, having my coffee, and I was like, is this true? It can't be true. Of course it's true. We're back to talk about the fact that Luann de Lesseps apparently got a little bit too tipsy and kicked out of what they're calling a gay piano bar in New York City. I just reading this, I don't think it's funny that, she's drinking and getting to that point. But when people are saying that can't be true, I'm like, guys, this is the same woman that we have video footage of getting arrested, getting herself out of handcuffs in Palm Beach, and also telling the cops that she would kill them. This could potentially be true, but thanks to Page Six, we're back to break it all down. Guys, if you haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. And don't forget to hit that notification bell because, well, you don't want to miss anything we have coming up. With that, let's jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys, so apparently Real Housewife or former Real Housewife, we actually don't know what's going on with Luann at the moment. Apparently she drunkenly took over the mic at a gay piano bar, belting out tunes and telling booing patrons F you before she was eventually kicked out, though she denies that she was given the boot. The Countess, well, we know she's publicly battled sobriety, and a source is exclusively telling Page Six that she monopolized the piano, but that isn't how it works. You sing one song and you move on. I mean, Luann probably just misses her cabaret. She was probably like, listen, I haven't been on stage for quite some time. I'm doing a tour soon. Why don't we just warm up these vocals and give the people what they want? But it sounds like that's not what they wanted at all. The 56-year-old reality TV star who performs her own Countess Cabaret show already seemed sozzled when she showed up at the piano bar Townhouse in Manhattan on Wednesday night. And this is what the witnesses are saying. She grabbed the mic and simply wouldn't stop, says one source. Luann thought she was doing her act. She tried to sing her own song, Money Can't Buy You Class, but they didn't know it, and they know standards. The piano player was like, I don't know the song, and she responded, it's a hit. The critically trashed song apparently sold 19,000 digital copies. Of her 2010 auto-tune debut single, that includes lines like, elegance is learned. The snarky source sniffs, it's not a Cole Porter standard. It's not somewhere over the rainbow. Undeterred, a liquored up Luann de Lesseps kept belting out jumbled versions of songs, which were so intolerable that the crowded bar began booing her in front of stunned drag queens, including Tiffany and Coke, Shiny Penny, Lauren Order, and Chandelier, says another source. I mean, yeah, they're not going to, just because you're a housewife doesn't mean you can't get kicked out of places. I've seen celebrities get kicked out of restaurants, but well, I'm not going to name people, but you're not just automatically safe. Let's just say that. Things took a turn. Actually, I worked at the top of the Rockefeller Center at one time, and it was bar 65, I believe it was called. And there was something at the top called Rainbow Room. And not Luann, but Lady Gaga tried taking over the piano, and they were like, no, we're not doing that right now. We have dinner service. We're not letting you on the piano. And I remember that was a whole thing. Getting back to it, my whole point was, Lady Gaga is obviously a lot more famous than Luann. Things took a turn for the worse when Luann began yelling at the gays, you don't know me, I'm a cabaret star, added one source. Video taken by a patron seen by Page Six shows de Lesseps in a considerably crude, uncountess-like move, snarling at the crowd saying F you while on the mic singing. The tipster told Page Six that Luann de Lesseps yelled at the other patrons on the microphone and then was thrown out for getting aggressive with the bar's customers. A probably very hungover Luann de Lesseps explained to Page Six on Thursday through another person. I was at rehearsals all day yesterday for her upcoming cabaret show at Feinstein's 54 Below. Then went to dinner with Broadway producers. We were in a celebratory mood and drinking champagne. She said then that she went to that townhouse with Tony Award-winning Kinky Boots producer Jim Kiersteed around 10:30 p.m. And there were a bunch of people singing, and it was a fun, boisterous crowd. Okay. I mean, it was fun until you get kicked out, allegedly. I got up and sang a few Broadway songs they were playing. I realized I was a little bit tipsy, but we were having fun and it was getting late. I'd been rehearsing and I was in the mood to sing a few songs. Then Jim said to me, Lou, I have an early rehearsal. And then we left around midnight, maybe even 11:30 p.m. According to the producer of her show, this Broadway producer, after a birthday party for a New York theater personality, Luann and I went to the townhouse for a nightcap. She was met by legions of her fans and was convinced to sing for them. I was finally able to bring her home as I had an early morning on Thursday for the workshop of a new musical. And of course, she was the belle of the ball as usual. A friend of Luann de Lesseps adds that when it comes to staying on the wagon, she has been trying to stay healthy and taking things day by day. Luann de Lesseps was arrested in 2017 in Palm Beach, Florida on Christmas Eve for being drunk and disorderly, allegedly kicking a police officer and yelling, "I am going to kill you all." She agreed to plead guilty to battery, trespassing, and disorderly intoxication in exchange for the felony charge against her to be reduced. And that was a whole thing. And we saw this all play out on the show. I mean, I know we all remember that. Luann de Lesseps was ordered to perform 50 hours of community service with at least 10 hours per month and attend 2 Alcoholic Anonymous meetings a week in New York per the deal. She then went to rehab and has continued having extra help with her sobriety over the years. In December, Luann de Lesseps launched a non-alcoholic wine called Fose Rosé, which she is promoting, but clearly not drinking. Page 6, you are shady, but I'm here for it. Guys, what are your thoughts about this? And what do you think is true? Do you think Luann de Lesseps was kicked out of the bar like they're saying? And did they boo her? She's screaming F you? Or do you believe her version of the story, which she said she was clearly intoxicated and that no, she left around 11:30 because it was getting late and he had somewhere to go? I have questions. Go ahead and comment below. And before you go, don't forget to smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. And don't forget to hit that notification bell. Also, guys, if you haven't already, go to spillingtealive.com. We made another big announcement this past week that we are selling live stream tickets for all of you who cannot join us in any of the cities, LA, Nashville, or New York. Hopefully you guys go pick up your tickets. And when you do, send me a screenshot and I will absolutely repost you. I love you guys so much and we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.